So, it's the talk of the day, the all-new BMW 1300GS. It came out yesterday. It was announced, of course, a couple of weeks before that it will be coming at the 28th of September. And of course, there were some leaks a week before. And if I'm honest, when I saw the first leaks, I was like, okay, I hope this is not the final design, but it is. And after looking at it a little bit more, I'm getting more and more excited about this bike. So we're going to check the bike out on the website. We do a little configurator, and I will give you my opinion about this bike. So let's dive in. So I'm on the BMW GS site, and I will make a little screen recording on my iPad, because I think that's the best way to show it to you. So the new R1300GS. Let's talk first about looks. This angle on this page I really like. I think it's a mean machine if I look at it like that, and it's really less, how do you say it, bulky than the previous one. But I don't like the front of the bike. But if we look at all the bikes that they have, I'm sorry, I'm on the Dutch side because then I can check the prices and compare them to the Dutch prices here in the Netherlands from, let's say, the competition like the Multistrada and the KTM 1290. But if we look on the website, you see the R1300 and the R1250GS, they're still selling it. I'm not sure for how long, maybe a year or something like that, but then it will be done. I do really like the lines of this bike. I think it looks much better than the R1250GS. I do think the comfort will be a little bit less because, especially for the passenger, but maybe the adventure version will be the solution for that, and it will probably come in a half year or something like that. Okay, but let's go to the R1300GS. So as I said, I really like this look. I really like the fact that it has a new subframe, and it should be pretty easy to clean it when you're riding off-road. Speaking about that, if I would buy this bike, I would buy it as an 80-20 bike, so 80% on-road and 20% off-road. And I do see some problems with it. As first, we have the turn signals incorporated in the hand guards, and those will probably get destroyed the first off-road ride. If you hit a branch or something like that, it will, of course, it should be pretty strong, but still, sometimes it takes a beating. It's not for nothing that people buy park buses for their hand guards. And also the electric windscreen, where you're going to when you're going to mud or sand or something like that, it will be pretty much destroyed after a couple of rides. It's really cool that you have an electric windshield. So of course, if you're looking at these images, it looks mean, it looks badass, it looks much lighter and slimmer than the one before, and it's also much lighter. So if we go to the specs of this bike, let's see where they are. Here they are. So it has 145 brake horsepower, so that's an increase from about 10 brake horsepower with the other one. It's almost it's not completely liquid cooled. It's still a little bit of air cooling, but it has more liquid cooling than the bike before. It has 149 Newton meter of torque. That's a lot. I think that's the best on the market right now regarding adventure bikes. I do think that KTM has less, and also the Multistrada has less, but they do have more brake horsepower. But in my opinion, torque is much better than brake horsepower. So it has, okay, this is confusing, but now it says it is 237 kilos of empty weight. So that means that if it let's look at the more info. 237 kilo wet weight, that's or empty weight, so that means that it's much heavier than I thought it was. Okay, this is confusing. So it it says that it is 237 kilo on this page with all fluid, so 90% full. It has a tank capacity of 19 liters, which is pretty small for GS. For comparison, I think the KTM 890 Adventure has more. That's 20 liters, and the Desdex has 21 liters, so that's pretty small. But 237 kilos wet. This says on this website, but on the previous page it says 237 empty. So I'm not sure what it is. Let's leave that in the middle. Yeah, you get a 3-year warranty here in the Netherlands, and you can extend that to 5 years, I think. So the front, if you're looking at from the front, it looks really cool. From the side, it also looks cool, but if you angle it a bit, it looks a little bit dumb. It looks down, but I do think the overall look is quite daring of BMW, but it's okay. I'm not a big fan of it, but I don't say okay, this is the ugliest bike on the market. It has the same mirrors as it used to have. I think the TFT is also pretty much the same, which is weird, but yeah, this is the new headlight. But if you look at the TFT on this page, it's almost exactly the same size as the one from the previous one. So that's quite disappointing. Of course, you don't want a bigger TFT, but a new design would be better. And the new headlight, of course, I'm not a big fan of it, but I need to see it in person. The hand protection with the turn signals in it, which is doomed to fail when you're going to ride off-road, but still, overall, it's a pretty complete package. So let's look at the configuration. So I've did some research on it. So we start at 23,250 euros, and if I'm honest, nobody is going to buy a BMW GS in this state. So of course, if you buy a GS, you need the famous or infamous spoked wheels if you're going to ride a little bit of off-road. If you're going to ride only road, I would highly recommend to just go for the normal wheels, but still, let's see, the spoked wheels, where are they? And you need to be wary because the price is going to be much higher than now. A little bit of coffee. By the way, I hope you like this kind of videos. This is the first time I try this one, but yeah, normally I do only reviews and rides and mods and that sort of stuff, and now it's just a talk video with my face on it. So if you like it, please let me know, and if you don't, also let me know. So let's see, where are the... Okay, I saw this one. This is really interesting. You have sports brakes, so those are better brakes, but they also look much better. But those are not Brembo, so I'm curious what kind of brakes these are. Probably Hayes or something like that. So I'm going to add. Okay, I'm gonna wait with adding that. BMW is really good with adding accessories. I think they are the best. They are the pioneers on this kind of stuff. So let's see, where are the spoked wheels? Okay, these are the spoked wheels. No, this one is not. I think these are the... Yeah, okay, these are the spoked wheels. Yes, okay, cool. Okay, let's go to the first one. If I would buy this, I'm going to make this configuration as I would buy it. I would buy it as an 80/20 bike, so mostly on-road, but a little bit of off-road. So I would probably go for the triple black version or the rally. Maybe the rally. I think the rally is better. Yeah, I will add the rally. I do like those colors. Okay, what kind of packages are we going to do? Of course, we're going to go for the comfort package because it gives you an electrical windshield. Yeah, as I said, it will probably get destroyed when you're going off-road, but still, it's a really good gadget to have. I also have it on my Moto Guzzi. So I'm gonna add that, and also you get a passenger kit, because normally you don't get a passenger kit with it, which is pretty weird. So it's not fitted to have a passenger kit. Okay. Dynamic package. So we're going to add the dynamic package, which is really nice. It gives you a shift assistant pro, a quick shifter, and also the DSAs, or the dynamic suspension adjustment. And if you're paying that much money for a bike, you would definitely go for that suspension. And you also get the sports brakes, so the red ones. Okay, the innovation package, because yeah, you want the best of the best, and if you don't have any innovation package, and when you arrive at Starbucks, you're not a cool guy, so, or girl, so you probably buy that. It's also with the radar and that kind of stuff. You're going to buy the touring package, yeah, because you get something really nice. You get central locking system with the touring package, and the central locking system also works for your cases. So normally you only have the keyless ride for starting the bike and getting it off the steering lock, but now you can also use the keyless system to open the cases. So I'm gonna buy the touring package because it's awesome. And then we're going to buy the adaptive. No, I'm not gonna buy the adaptive ride assist. I'm gonna buy the theft alarm because I don't want to get it stolen. We're also going to buy the, let's say, I think we have all the packages right now, right? No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. I'm now at 29,000 euros. That's a lot. Let's see. What do we have more? There's a lot. Enduro package. Yeah, you want the Enduro package because that gives you a lot of protection. And if you're going to ride a little bit off-road, but even on-road, it gives you the right amount of protection. I do think that 610 euros is okay because you get a lot for it. You get other levers, you get risers, you get a really cool seat cover and crash bar. So for 610 euros, it's a pretty good deal. But now it adds up. So let's see. That the rider says no. Enduro package, yes. We have the right rims. LEDs, yeah, because yeah, I really like the fact that how they are incorporated on the bike. You also have sport suspension, but I would not do that because you don't get the electronic suspension, I think. Yeah. So yes, I think it will be pretty good with the standard suspension on the off-road trails. What do we have more? Okay. You also want a black windshield because it's a new bike, so yeah, new bikes will not get we don't have a lot of accessories, non-OEM. So yeah, if you want to complete the look, black windshield will be awesome. And I think that's about it. Yeah, of course the cases. So let's see where the cases are and how much they are. So these are the cases that you can also open with the keyless ride system. So this will be my bike. It looks pretty cool. Oh, the cases are pretty big, but I like the fact that you can open them with the keys or without a key, keyless. I don't like the front. I'm sorry, I don't like it. But still, okay, complete package, the baddest of the baddest DS. Oh my god, 555 euros. That's a lot of money. I think that's even more expensive than the Multistrada. It's way more expensive than the 1290. And if I'm honest, it looks a bit like the 1290. Not perfect, not ugly, but it doesn't look like a Multistrada. Of course, you get a single-sided swing arm and you get a drive shaft, so that's a plus. But still, it's a lot of money. 31,555 euros. So yeah, I'm wondering what you would do with this bike, if you would install all these accessories, or if you're going to go with pretty basic. My recollection is that people that buy 1250 GSs or 1200 GSs don't go for the standard version. They all get dynamic ESA suspension. They all get all the bits and bobs of the bike, because yeah, you spend a lot of money, and yeah, you want as much for your money as possible. So yeah, it's pretty expensive, and I've owned two GSs before, and I'm still asking myself the question: would I buy this? I don't think so, not yet. If I'm honest, I would go for the 1250 GS right now, because it's way cheaper than the 1300 GS. I think you can really get a good outfitted 1250 GS for about 19,000 euros. That's more than 10,000 less than this bike, and of course you don't get the newest of the newest, but even a 1250 is a really good bike, and this one will be probably also really good, even better, but still, it's a first model. It's a first. It's a first of everything. A completely new engine design, completely new design. So there's not a lot of accessories, and of course you get some teething issues in the first couple of months with this bike. So I'm absolutely sure that some things will break, but still, a really good and daring change of BMW, that they changed the design this much. And when I saw the first photos of this bike, I was like, okay, if that is the design, it will be really daring. But they did it. They absolutely did it. They did a really new, completely new design. If I'm honest, I do like the F900 GS more. If you want to see a similar video of this, of that, please let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.